Okay, football fans, stop what you're doing, because Manchester City may have just pulled off the steal of the summer. For just £34 million, they've landed Ryan Cherky, a player so technically gifted, so ridiculously creative, that fans are already calling him the new Mahrez with De Bruyne's vision. At just 21 years old, he might be the next superstar to light up the Etihad for the next decade. This isn't just a signing, it's a statement, a low-cost, high-upside move that might go down as one of the smartest bits of business in the post-De Bruyne era. Why? Let us show you. Ryan Cherky is a 21-year-old French-Algerian attacking midfielder who came through the ranks at Olympique Lyonnais. A child prodigy, he made his senior debut at just 16, and he's been on the radar of every top club in Europe since then. With Lyon, Cherky showcased flair, maturity, and intelligence far beyond his years, and now he makes the leap to the Premier League with a serious point to prove. In the 2024-25 League One season, Cherky finished with 8 goals, 12 assists, most in League One, 22 big chances created, most in League One, 75 key passes, second most in League One, over 1,000 completed passes with an 84% accuracy. And remember, this was in a Lyon side that finished outside the top 5. Compare that to Kevin De Bruyne's 15 big chances created and 58 key passes in the Premier League last season, and you start to see the picture. Cherky wasn't just good, he was elite. So, why is he a perfect fit for Pep Guardiola's system? First off, versatility. Cherky can play as a right winger, attacking midfielder, left winger, second striker, or even as a false 9. That's 5 different roles in one player. Sound familiar? That's because he fits the mold of the ultimate Pep player. Intelligent, adaptable, and fluid. Under Pep, we've seen players like Bernardo Silva, Jack Grealish, and Phil Foden operate across multiple positions depending on the opponent. Cherky gives Pep even more flexibility. Need a creator in midfield to replace De Bruyne? He's got it. Want an inverted winger who can link up with Haaland? No problem. A false 9 to disrupt a high line? Cherky can do that too. Positionally, he thrives in tight spaces and loves to drift centrally from wide positions, a trait Guardiola often uses to overload central zones. His two-footedness makes him unpredictable. He can cross, shoot, or pass with either foot. He scored with his left, assisted with his right, and even takes set pieces with both feet. For defenders, that's a nightmare. This kid doesn't just show up in routine fixtures. In his senior debut in a UEFA Nations League semifinal for France against Spain, he came on at halftime and completely changed the game. Scored a belter from 25 yards, assisted France's 4th goal, played the pre-assist for another, and created 3 chances in just 30 minutes. It was a losing effort, but one that made everyone take notice. He thrives under pressure and isn't afraid of the spotlight. And best of all, no long-term injuries, no ACL nightmares, just a consistent upward trajectory. Let's talk about the competition. Paris Saint-Germain were interested. Arsenal made contact. Real Madrid had scouts watching. But Manchester City got it done. And why? Because of Pep Guardiola. Reports say Cherky was sold on Pep's vision. He saw how players like Foden, Bernardo Silva, and even Mahrez evolved under his guidance. City didn't offer the biggest contract, they offered the best pathway to become elite. That's huge! Now let's dream a little. Picture Haaland making a run between 2 defenders. Cherky, in the De Bruyne pocket, picks him out with a no-look through ball. Or he drifts wide, cuts inside onto his left, and whips in a cross for Oscar Bob or Doku. Cherky's arrival could push Phil Foden into a more central midfield role, or it might allow Grealish to rest more and rotate effectively. It also gives City depth for those tricky winter runs and Champions League knockout phases. The financials, outrageously good. £34 million initial fee, no crazy wages, contract until 2029. In a world where midfielders are going for over £80 million, this is daylight robbery. This is a club replacing a 32-year-old De Bruyne with a 21-year-old gem for less than half the price of Bellingham. That's just smart business. This transfer aligns with City's youth-first rebuild strategy. With players like Rico Lewis, Oscar Bob, and Savinho already in the mix, Cherki becomes another pillar in the next-generation core. So now we ask you, is Ryan Cherky the bargain of the summer? Will he become City's next big thing? Or is this a high-risk roll of the dice? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And of course, subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon so you never miss an upload. This is going to be a fun one to watch. See you next time.